Hello everyone, this is Debbie Henderson from Debbie's Designs. Welcome to day 3 of my Sale-A-Bration sneak peek. So tonight I am actually, let me just review first what we've gone through so far. So day 1 of my sneak peeks was the kerchief card kit that you'll be able to earn for free with a $50 order starting on January 3rd. And I show you guys some alternative projects, but if you follow the directions with the kit, these are the 2 cards you'll be creating. And I showed you how pretty the gold foil leaves and branches was and all of the die cuts that come with the kit. So this was sneak peek day 1. Last night was sneak peek day 2, and I actually showed you guys the little ladybug. Let me grab that. The little ladybug stamp set. Another stamp set. This one is actually the hostess stamp set that you'll be able to earn for free with a qualifying order. And these were the cards that I created following some of the samples in the Sale-A-Bration brochure. I made this one. This one was from the I can't remember the designer paper, but this one used the yellow, the Daffodil Delight Stamping Blends markers. The third one, I made my own little fringe grasses to go under the designer paper, and then we had some stamping in the background. And then I also gave you a sneak peek of for those of you that are customers and my team members, this is the card that I created for the dream team, the Stampin' Up! Dream Team that I'm on. We're going to have some project sheets that we're going to hand out to our customers and our team members. So this was day 2, and tonight is day 3. Now tonight I'm doing something a little different, only because I want you guys to be aware, if you're not a member of a team, we have a special recruiting promotion that starts on January 3rd. It's going to include a designer paper sampler pack and this little mini trimmer. And tonight what I'm going to do is show you some tips on using the trimmer and then how to get your best bang for your buck when you join my team. So let's go over the trimmer a little bit. It's mini. The outside measurement goes up to 4 1/4 down to 6 inches. So you can see that designer paper fits very nicely in there. It's the guillotine type with the handle that cuts. Let me just cut a piece of cardstock so you can see how nice this cuts and you'll be able to hear the sound. See how neat? It's just such a clean cut. Now I've had a couple people comment that this plastic piece here is loose. It's not loose. This is the way it's made to be able to lift up and slide your cardstock underneath. Now here I have 3 pieces. I am going to slide all 3 pieces in there. And you can see I went through all 3 of them. Now on the back you'll see some rubber feet. Those help to stabilize the trimmer. I'm going to talk more about the trimmer itself. I'm just introducing the products right now. So for anyone that joins the Stampin' Up! Family, and I'm going to show you why you should do that. On January 3rd, you're going to receive the trimmer for free. You're also going to receive this beautiful paper pack. I showed some of these last night. Let me just quickly go through them. Now these are all samplings of all of the designer papers that are in the Occasions catalog. Now let me go through the other reverse side. So we have a little bit of everything. We have masculine, we have flowers, we have some nice feminine, and then we also have some for kids, a little bit of everything. So this and this. The next item, it doesn't end there. You're also going to be able to pick 1 stamp set of your choice in with the packet that you're going to pick out. Now my suggestion, I'm going to show you 2 suggestions tonight, only because you can pick any stamps that you want. So why not go for the most expensive ones, right? So the well said, and I have those to show you. They come in 2 cases. There's 51 stamps in this set. If you were to purchase those, they're $45. And the item number is 148796. This is what I would suggest because there's a little bit of everything in here. Any holiday, sympathy, bride, there's everything in here. And then you even have some of the sentiments to go with those, to go on the inside or the outside of your card. My suggestion number 2 is the Rooted in Nature stamp set. This would be the next level down. You would pay $42 for this set. This also comes in 2 cases, and it does still have a lot of sentiments, a lot of nature. This is a great set to own. So this would be suggestion number 2. And before I show you some more stamping trimmer tips, I just want to run through some figures with you because sometimes seeing these on paper will make a lot more sense. So if you are a customer that loves Stampin' Up! Products, when you join, you get to pick $125 worth of products and you pay $99. You've already saved $26, right? It doesn't end there. You get free shipping. You saved another $13. The free stamp set, if you go with the one that I just showed you, the most expensive ones, $45 savings. The free trimmer and designer paper package, $26.50. I was able to buy these 2 products for $26.50. So when you add all of these, if you were to pay for everything, the total would add up to $209.50. You pay $99. Your savings by joining would be $110.50. Why not? You don't have to do classes. You don't have to do workshops. You're just going to be a happy shopper, and you're going to get 20% discount on all the products that you purchase after you join. So I'm going to post this on my page later so you guys can see it. Because like I said, once you see this in writing, it makes a lot more sense. Now let's get down to business. So our little trimmer. Most of you probably think, what am I going to do with something this small? It's good for scrapbookers because they can use this to cut their photos. But I'm going to show you a couple tricks. Let me bring in some cardstock. So let's say you're traveling. Okay, wait, I got one thing missing. Okay, I'm all set. Let's say you're traveling and you don't have a lot of room to bring stuff with you. You're going to bring your little mini trimmer. I've got 2 ways for you to go ahead and cut your cardstock. Now these won't fit, right? They're too big. You can pre-score ahead of time. So what I did with the 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, I scored in the middle at 5.5. I'm going to fold this in half, insert in my paper trimmer. Now we all know the regular size of a card is 4¼ inches wide, which is what this is. There you go, you've got 2 card bases. I've just folded in half and I've cut 2. See how quick that was? What about if you want to go this way? So I have scored this at 4¼ Again, I'm going to fold in half. But now the problem we run into, we need to cut this at 5.5. So when I insert, I don't go up to 5.5. So my little tip, I've created my 2 sizes that I use the most. So this would be the card base, the 5.5 by 4¼ I'm going to go ahead and put this on my cardstock piece. I'm going to use the paper clip so that it's nice and even. And now I can slide this in, bring the edge of my cardstock, and I've gone ahead and cut 2 card bases the long way because it's 5.5. It's too long. So you can use this vertically or horizontally. And the same with when we cut this one. You've got your vertical and you've got your horizontal. Okay, so you've grabbed everything. You're ready to go. You forgot to bring your score tool with you. Same thing. You're just going to take your cardstock. You're going to carefully fold it. Insert at 4 1/4, and there you go. This one was not scored ahead of time. This one was just folded very carefully so you didn't crease it. Now, so what about we're traveling, we need a layer for our cardstock. So I've gone ahead and cut some white ahead of time. So now I want to layer number 2 on my cardstock, which would be the 5 1/4 by 4. Again, I'm going to bring in my paper clip. I'm going to clip that to a piece that I've cut ahead of time. Slide this through, cut, and then of course I can do the 5 1/4 on my own without the 4, I mean, not 4 1/4. I need 4 this time. And now I have my layering. So you could actually do this with all of your layers if you know ahead of time what you're going to be using for layers. Just make up some templates. And what I do is I paper clip them together. I store them right under my plastic, and then everything's right here where I need it, so I don't have to go looking for it. So there's my 2 tips on the trimmer. Now, one last thing I want to go over. I'm not going to be doing some stamping tonight. Tomorrow night, though, I'm going to be doing 3 cards. So a lot of people will ask me, can I order out of these new catalogs as soon as I join? Yes, you can. So as soon as you join, you're going to get an email from Stampin' Up! To set up your demonstrator page. You can turn around within minutes and place your first order, and earn some free Sale-A-Bration items. Now, as far as joining, I'm going to give you an idea if you're new to stamping. What I usually recommend when I try to teach somebody what they should order, I always tell them to try to pick a stamp set. Christmas is over with, all of the major holidays are over with, so now we're going to focus on birthday cards because everybody loves birthday cards. So I picked a new stamp set from the Occasions catalog, the Bonanza Buddies, and also the Bonanza dies. And we're going to create a recruiting kit for joining to go with this. So I've gone ahead. So as I told you when we first started, when you join, you need to pick $125 worth of products, and you're going to pay $99. So the stamp set, and I've got everything all itemized right here. The stamp set with the dies is $38.50. Next, we're going to order some coordinating designer paper to go with the stamp set. So there's item number 2. And then we're going to need some cardstock to go with everything else here so we can make some card bases. So I've picked some coordinating colors. We've got Whisper White, Daffodil, and Bermuda Bay, and you can swap out the colors if you want. So there's 3 packages of cardstock. Now we're going to need some ink pads. Again, I've stayed with the coordinating colors, Daffodil, Grapefruit, Bermuda Bay, and then I'm going to throw in the Memento Black because we always need some black. So there's 4 ink pads. We're going to need a clear block. So this is clear block D. And what's great about clear block D, actually I can just show you from the front. All of these stamp images will fit on this block, whether they're the larger ones or the smaller ones. And as you build your products, you can add more of the clear blocks as you go, but D will pretty much get you started on any of the sizes. Next, we're going to throw in some white twine. I'll show you why in a minute. I'm just trying to get as close as I can to the 125. And then the next will be the little pom-poms to go with this suite. These are called the assorted pom-poms. And when I add all of these up, I am up to 123.25. This is as close as 125 as I can get. And then I have this sampler card that uses all of these products. Look at the cute little pom-pom. I did have some baker's twine from Sale-A-Bration, but we can substitute with the white because you need some twine for your balloons. But look at everything that you get for the 125. We're gonna throw in the trimmer on top of that. We're going to throw in the designer paper. And then we're also going to throw in a $45 value stamp set. So that will equal the whole bundle that we just did the math on. Isn't this great? Look at everything you get for $99 plus your sales tax. So again, your cost is your savings will be $110.50. So if you guys are interested in acquiring all of these products or something similar, if you need help with creating a kit, let me know. I'm always willing to offer my help. And again, you can start out by doing your products from the new catalog. Now, let me just see if I have any questions here. So if anybody has questions, I don't see, I have a long list of comments here. So I'll go through all of the questions and I'll answer you guys. And then let me show you a sneak peek of what I'm going to be doing tomorrow night. Now, tomorrow is a busy day for me. I'm trying to get my paper pumpkin in, so I get 3 videos tomorrow, starting at 6 p.m. Eastern time. I'm going to do paper pumpkin assembly, followed by paper pumpkin alternatives, and then my sneak peek day number 4. So I'm going to have 3 videos that are all back to back. And tomorrow night, I am going to be featuring the lovely lily pad. I've got 3 cards here. This is the one I did the other night for my Friday folds. Let me just show you one card that I'm going to do tomorrow. So this is one that's in the catalog. I'm going to show you how to color the sparkle glimmer paper and how to do all of these layers, plus 2 more cards. So that's it for tonight, guys. I just wanted to introduce the mini trimmer to you along with the sampler designer paper. And I hope you enjoyed my presentation, and I hope you consider joining my team. And I will see you tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Eastern time, starting with paper pumpkin. Have a good night, everyone.